So first things first, why would we do Mendix? So Mendix is basically a low-code development application. Low-code meaning you don't really need to code a lot like a developer. And with low-code development platform, you can immediately prototype something. You can connect your enterprise applications like SAP, ERP, CRM, SCM. So there's a lot of benefits with this one. And again, it's not so hard. You just click a few buttons and then poof, you got it. And then what I really like about the low-code development platform is it lets you experience the full software development lifecycle. So good for managers, good for developers as well. So just a quick overview. So you would have some interface. Okay, I'll just quickly go over and show you other tabs. And you get to have the experience of doing entity relationship diagrams. They call it domain model in Mendix. So basically, one table is like an object. You create a course, create a training event, and how they link up to each other. So basically, it's just all logic. And if you studied business as well, this all would make sense. And you would get exposed to creating functions as well. They call it microflows. The navigation layout. Again, you'll be building not only a mobile app, because once you deploy this, it's responsive enough to be tablet mode or desktop mode or mobile app mode. Okay? And some concepts that you would learn here, which is really relevant to this class, is you would have to know the different roles that are needed to do this development. Okay? Aside from that, you would also get experience with the agile process. And I'd like you guys to start your hands-on practice with this agile process, and that includes the not here, which is called the Scrum meeting, which basically just stand up and ask 3 questions. What have you done? What will you do? And what's your roadblock? You also get exposed to user stories. So user stories are a way that a business person would give the requirements and translate it in such a way that the developers would understand how to build the features. Okay? So story points, sprints, burn down chart, part of Scrum. And this is a recurring image. Even wireframing user stories, again, trying to have a rough draft before you build your application. That's called wireframing. And then a lot of like types. And even, again, this all documentation, I just summarized it, but it's all accessible in the Mendix website. So like this one, how to explain it in the perspective of both the business side and the developer side as well, tech side, and how they transcribe information. Okay, so this is just a quick overview for that one. And then for the Mendax portal is first, you do create an account. Once you create an account, you get access first to this Mendix platform. The Mendix platform, you can see what the activities of other users have been doing. You can also collaborate using teams. You can access stories for your user stories. You can also do planning. And see, this is one is uses the Kanban board to do doing done. And then you can also now click edit, and this is the edit side. And now this is what you call the Mendix web developer portal, if that's correct. And now you can even check your pages that you've done. Let's go with the simpler one first. I guess it's more simple. For example, this one, I can just drag and drop buttons, and now I can assign properties to now link them to, let's say, a certain page, like this one. And now that would go to a different page. Let's say that's courses. And if I click that during the demo, I don't want to do demo because demo might not work or might be slow for now. So if I click the course, it would go through here. And now we can easily map this together with not just putting the text one by one, but it's coming from the database. Again, you also learn to interact with like a database, okay? So there's a lot of tools. Aside from that, look and feel, you can easily create this one by just following the learning path. So the next question is, where's the learning path? So it should be here. Once you signed up, there's a tab on the top. It's called Academy, and and then the learning pad, and then now, so do we do everything? Well, there's tons of them. You're going to be an expert afterwards. You're going to be super marketable, but nope, we don't need to do everything because there's not enough time, as always. So now that's why we introduce the hands-on practice. So we'll guide you. First, this is like developing your account, creating your account, correction. And then we made it easy in such a way that you just have to follow even the screenshot. So for example, screenshot number 1, try to reach this certain step and try to, let's say, either open your profile or click the feedback icon, so we'll know right away that it's uniquely yours to just avoid plagiarism, okay? So that's how we want to do it. But now in practice, how do we want to implement it in class? So here's the beauty of this activity. Now we would do the hands-on practice session on site. What we want to do, because we have both the business side and the tech side, we want to separate you into 2 teams and now mix together. And now what happens now is it's going to be what they call pair programming. It's going to be 2 persons in 1 team. And basically what they do is help one another, but not just code individually and then help one another. The best practice is someone is doing something and the other one is just directing. So the pilot and the driver. So if you can't do that, it's fine as well, but that's the best practice. So you switch. Someone is a pilot, someone is a driver, someone is a pilot, someone is a driver. Okay? So now, because this is more techy as well, go ahead.
Question. Are these teams going to be defined at the beginning of the course and then keep them throughout the course? Or is it expected for us to try to separate people into tech and business and then continually modify them?
So again, it's instructors' discretion. They're fine to mix everything, but again, it's nice to do business and tech and just switch the pairings every meeting, so you get to meet new people. Because we really want you guys to learn how to communicate. Because that's all there is in the work: communicate and gossips. No kidding, no gossips. So communication is key. So even in tech job, communication is key. So we want you guys to collaborate. Again, this is a pair. You can call it /team. But it's done, submission is individual. Okay, question?
So are we having class time to do this as well if this is outside of class? Because if every week is different people, if they don't show up for class, it would be quite difficult to catch them outside.
Agreed.
Okay, so just to clarify, you wouldn't have that problem just because you're not really collaborating, doing one application. That's because with the logistics of it, it's going to be harder to do so. So again, it's pair programming, 2 guys helping to do their individual applications. So it doesn't mean that you're falling off. You cannot be paired with someone. You still can be paired. Someone can still help you out. And again, if all else fails, again, Google first, then ask the TA. Ask your pair. That's why we have pair. Google first, ask your pair, ask Aya. She's the designated TA for this one. And if all else fails, ask me. Okay? Hope you don't ask me. Because I think that's...
Can Mendix help us?
Can
Mendix help us?
Again, one of the benefits of Mendix is you get exposed to building a mobile or app version. And again, it's readily integratable with SAP. And now you get also to experience the software development lifecycle, which you don't really get to experience much if you're building your own application. Okay, so again, just following the documentation, I've gone through everything. It's really nice experience. So I hope everyone gets the benefit out of this and collaborate more. And again, if you've done good, you can do it as a capstone. You can prototype, show it to your employers, whatever, right? Sky's the limit. Cloud's the limit. Seattle's the limit. I don't know. Okay, I think I talked enough. Is that good? Or anyone have questions? Good. Ask Aya if you have questions.
Okay.